Nicholas Bentner, Ryan Babel, Johan Giroud. They all have something in common. No, it's not that they're professional footballers. No, it's not that they're Premier League legends. It's that they're Bundesliga legends. The Bundesliga is back, and it's the only league that's back apart from the Belarusian Premier League. And if you catch me watching the Belarusian Premier League, it's time to take me out the back and put two in my head, please. Let's be real, the Bundesliga has the best title race in Europe's top 5 leagues at the minute, maybe excluding Ciro Immobile's Lazio and their quest to dethrone Juventus, but I don't know, I think the Bundesliga one is just that little bit better. It's coming home. It's not even the right country. It's coming home. It's coming. This gag is so dead. This gag is so dead. Right, let's get on to the obvious. Also, before we really get into the video, two things. One, if there's a specific thing you're looking for, I have timestamps for all the topics that I'm going to cover in the video down below. So you know, if you think I'm rambling on or whatever, just click on the timestamp for whatever it is that you're actually looking for, because I'm covering a whole lot here. And also, just comment what team in the Bundesliga, if you don't already support one, that you're going to be supporting. You guys will find out who I'm supporting later on in the video, because I've actually done a prediction as to how the table's going to look at the end of the season. And let's just say, it's going to be a very exciting season. So let's get the obvious things out of the way. Goals. You gotta score goals to win games, said the great philosopher Michael Owen.
Sorry about that, folks.
Lewandowski is in the lead, scoring 25 goals, which is absurd, considering they've not even played 25 matches. I think he's played 23. I'm pretty sure Lewandowski has 25 goals in 23 games. That's superhuman. But Timo Werner, he's in second with 23 goals. And Jadon Sancho's up there as well, I think he's got like 14. And they are the top two scorers, Werner and Lewandowski, in Europe's top 5 leagues. Except for Ciro Immobile. Fucking Ciro Immobile, he's gonna ruin the video. Also Thomas Muller, yes, he's still about. He has the most assists in the league. And Sancho's in second, there's one assist between them. Muller has 16 and Sancho has 15. Thomas Muller has still got it, which is incredible. So Bayern and Dortmund are both on 4-game win streaks. That is the best form of any team in Europe's top 5 leagues, those two. Except for Ciro Immobile's
Lazio,
who also have a 4-game win streak. Fuck's sake. So here is the table as I've predicted it. Obviously, it's not gonna pan out exactly like this, but as you can quite clearly see, Bayern win the league, Leipzig second, Dortmund third, and Monchengladbach in fourth. Nothing's really changed. Also, the current bottom 3 I seem to have predicted are going to get relegated. Basically, I had to go through every single fixture and predict the scores. Nothing says journalism like guessing Hertha Berlin and Hoffenheim are going to draw 0-0. So there's a lot of big fixtures. There's a lot of massive fixtures left in the fixture list. So I'm going to take you through them. And for the most part, they're all going to be at 3:30 PM on BT Sport. Either on a Saturday or a Tuesday. I'll specify which one in the... Yeah, okay. And we're waffling. Week 26 this week. We've got Dortmund Schalke and we've got Leipzig versus Freiburg. That's obviously on a Saturday at 3:30. The reason I've picked these two is obviously because Dortmund are in the title race and Schalke are looking to get Europa League, whereas Freiburg have been quite good this season and Leipzig obviously don't want to slip up. But you never know. I don't think they will, to be honest. I'm almost certain Leipzig are going to blitz them. But I figured, hey, let's give Freiburg a little bit of exposure, huh? Week 27, Saturday, the 23rd of May, we see Leverkusen take on Gladbach. This has massive implications, as, you know, if either of these teams loses here, that's them effectively out of the title race. You could argue Leverkusen are out of the title race because they're 8 points off, but if they lose this one, that's it. It's 100% set in stone. They ain't winning the league if they lose this. And same goes to Monchengladbach. They were top for a while, but I feel like if they lose this one to Leverkusen, that's them done. Tuesday the 26th of May, folks. It's Bayern Munich versus Borussia Dortmund. I'm so glad this fixture's happening. I am so glad, because other than like Bayern versus Leipzig or Dortmund versus Leipzig, this is the best game in the Bundesliga, realistically, and we get to see it. Yes! I am so gassed. I've seen people's predictions sway either way on this one. I ain't gonna do a score prediction. I'd expect there to be goals from both teams, and Bayern will probably win. Now, week 29 is Union Berlin versus Borussia Monchengladbach. The reason I picked this, also this one's on a Saturday as well, is because they're both the surprise packages of the Bundesliga. Union Berlin, everyone thought they were going to go down. They're not going down, I don't think. They're 11th. They're doing very well for themselves. And I think they could cause an upset. I think they have a couple games against like the top 6, so you never know. They could have a massive implication on the title race, Union Berlin. Whereas obviously Borussia Monchengladbach, they've got some ballers, more on that later. And I think this could be a really, really good game. I actually think this has potential to be an amazing game. A sleeper hit, if you will. Week 30 is Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich. Oh my god, I'm excited for this one. It's Saturday, June 6th, again 3:30 PM. Don't need to specify that, they're all 3:30 PM. That I'm specifying anyway. There's a couple Sunday fixtures, but none of them are marquee really. I mean, come on, it's Leverkusen versus Bayern. You just, like, it is going to be a good game. I don't need to tell you that. Saturday the 13th of June is probably going to be the make or break for a lot of teams, because we have two big games, Leverkusen versus Schalke. That has massive implications on who comes fourth and who gets Europa League, realistically. And also Bayern versus Borussia Monchengladbach. And if at this point Monchengladbach are still pushing for the title, this will be make or break for their season. But also if they beat Bayern and they're not even in the title picture anymore, this is a perfect opportunity for a Leipzig or a Dortmund to capitalise and go top. God, this league is so good this season. What a great time for the Bundesliga to be interesting. It's not been the case for years. It's actually interesting again. Thank God. Leverkusen versus Köln. I had to look up how to pronounce it there. I mispronounced it there. And you know what? I ain't gonna let that one stay in the video. Thank you very much. Oh dear. Yeah, that's on Tuesday the 16th of June. The reason I've highlighted this is because Köln are doing so much better than expected. I think they've got a lot of momentum. I've heard that their manager, Marcus Gisdol, has done a phenomenal job. So I think a lot of their success this season has been accredited to him. So, you know, maybe Marcus Gisdol, maybe he's a big manager in the future. Who knows? If he is, I take credit for it. I called it right here. Marcus Gisdol. He's going to be holding the Champions League soon with Nottingham Forest. Boom. Look at that. Predictions, we've got them. And just to kind of wrap up the big fixtures, we've Leipzig versus Dortmund. And it's the second last week. That's amazing. The week before the title race concludes, it's Leipzig versus Dortmund. Imagine they're first and second. That would be amazing. God, the Bundesliga is actually good. I'm so happy that it's actually good this year. Yes. And then obviously just for the last week, the 27th of June, it's a Saturday, obviously. Just watch all the games, just watch them all. It's going to be the end of the season, and by then maybe Bayern will have already won the league. Maybe it'll be down to 1 point between them on the last game of the season. Who knows? In my prediction, I think there was 2 points in it between the top two. So yeah, the last day of the season is just one of those days in every league where it's always going to be interesting, regardless of what league you're watching, because there's always massive implications for someone in any of the games, really. Now for players to watch. Now, I'm just going to get the obvious ones out of the way. You all know about Lewandowski, Muller, Thiago, Sancho, Haaland, Timo Werner, Marco Reus. You know about them all. So I'm just gonna obviously get them all out of the way. And here's a list, a conclusive list. If I get this in one take, I deserve a streamy. Are they still a thing? Are streamies still a thing? Yeah, if I get this in one take, I deserve big credits. And you should subscribe. And you should like the video. Yeah, we've got Christopher Nkunku, Deo Upamecano, Alphonso Davies, Serge Gnabry, we've Marcel Sabitzer, Philip Kostic, Thorgan Hazard, we have Marcus Thuram, we have Kai Havertz, we've Paulinho, we've got guys like Ashraf Hakimi, Moussa Diaby, and of course Leon Bailey, my Jamaican cousin. He's not my Jamaican cousin, but I wouldn't mind a DNA test just in case. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something about the Bundesliga, because I learned a hell of a lot researching this video. I hope you guys enjoy the Bundesliga. I hope it's as entertaining as I. You know. Please don't let Bayern win it by like 8 points. Please. So yeah, I don't know, maybe the team of the season for the Bundesliga will come out at the end of the season, unlike all the other ones that have come out already. That'll be good to see. And maybe I'll do a predictions video for that, because by then I'll have watched so much Bundesliga, I'll literally have the list of Hertha Berlin players engraved into my skull. I don't know why I keep referencing Hertha Berlin. Well, that concludes the video. Instagram's Harry Bailey 888. Twitter's Harold Can't Tweet. Leave a justice for Lewandowski in the comments, because you know the fact he wasn't in the team of the year is an outrage. Let's hope his team of the season's a 99. Not that I'll ever be able to afford it, because I actually don't put any money into FIFA anymore. But you know he deserves it. And yeah, that's it, isn't it? That's it, that's the video. There you go. Look at that for an outro. So smooth.